Well, hello everybody, and welcome again to G Bear's Off-Grid Ways, a homestead in the desert. And yeah, I've been a little busy today, and the winds are starting to pick up again. You can see the turbine up there just kicking out electricity. My batteries are at 14.2. Got more than I need. I'm going to go in and turn on the TV and maybe some lights and use some of it up. Anyway, what I did today was I trenched and got my cinder block into place for the laundry room, and I got most of it filled, but I still need 2 more bags of concrete. A single 60-pound bag of concrete actually will fill 5 of the openings, the cavities in this block. And you can see my desert rebar there. That's a 3/4 inch steel cable. I found that out in the middle of the desert a couple of years ago, and I used part of it in the to do the bedroom, and now I've got enough left over to just enough. I guess it was meant to be. It was exactly the right amount for me to do this little laundry room. So I've got to pick up a couple more bags. I kicked myself because I knew when I bought the materials for this, I knew I should have brought my trailer so I could have brought more materials back with me, but I didn't, so I'll have to make another trip to the store and get some more. So anyway, I was saying that I can fill 5 cavities with a bag, so 1 bag will do these 3, and then I've got that little piece left over. So I'll get 2 bags, and I'll have some left over that I could use for some other little projects down the line, whatever I need to do. And then I've got a couple of footings that are actually 2 footings that are going in the center of this. That'll hold the cross members, the pressure treated cross members, center supports for the span. And once I've got that stuff here on site and some 2x4s, and this corner will get a 4x4, so it matches the other 4x4s here. And then the walls will be built in between that. That gives me a lot more strength. And I was just sitting here a little while ago thinking, and I'm sorry if the wind is bothering you, I didn't go in and get my little earpiece with the microphone with the windproof cover on it. But anyway, I was sitting here thinking, I'm going to have this big old picture window here, and it's double layered glass, gas fill, low E, tempered. So I'm going to frame those myself, and I'm thinking about hinging them so that one will open this way and the other one will open that way. So if I want to let air in, I'll have inside screens that I can keep the bugs out, but I can pop these things open, and then if the winds come up, I can just shut them so that they don't flop around. But that was a thought that I was having. And then I got to thinking, well, why do that? If I have that one open and I have the one in the laundry room open, I can get a cross breeze through here all the time. And then, of course, I'll have my door here. I'll put a screen on that, and I can open up the door and let some air flow through here whenever I want to. In the wintertime, of course, I want it all closed up to hold the heat in. So I got to thinking, if these didn't open, heck, I could make another little porch out here, maybe 4 foot wide, and put a couple of stationary benches on there with a table in the middle. And then on those nice warm nights when the weather is permitting, no really bad winds or anything, go out there and sit down, and you have a clear blue sky to look at. You'll be able to see the sky perfectly. And if it gets a little windy, you can come inside. You can still see the sky perfectly. So I was thinking that might be a way to go on that. And I don't have to have any extension on that, but I might put a little bit of a shade extension on there with just some 2x2s spaced out, maybe 4 or 6 inches apart, just for shade. It's not going to hold water or anything. But yeah, I'm still thinking the door is going to go here, and a little window right there, and then the laundry over in the corner. And That way I can have nice room in here, and then inside of here I can put a sofa bed against this wall under the window, because that shelf is going away, and these chairs will be moved, and that barbecue will be out of here. And if I put a sofa bed over there, of course it'd be nice to sit on that sofa bed and be able to look out at the sky at night. Then I could put a TV up in this corner up high, so that it's not in the way of anything. And yeah, just some thoughts I was tossing around. But I got to get this shell closed in, get the outer walls on there. And if I don't get all of the inside finished with the insulation and all of that stuff by the time the bad weather sets in, at least the rains won't hurt anything. And I'm going to have to get a roof on this too. And I was looking at the way I'm going to adapt that, and I'm going to tie that into the existing roof I've got up there. And then I'll match it with the same slope as the patio roof. But I'll end it sitting on top of the existing roof. I won't take the shingles off. I'll leave them there because they're going to be in the attic anyway. But where they end, I'll tuck my roll paper underneath the next shingle row up, so that I get a watertight seal there, and then follow it all the way down. And then I have to move that piece of gutter, have to cut it off where it needs to be cut off, and move that piece of gutter out to here and add it onto this section, so that I can still catch the extra rainwater off the new porch roof or living room roof. All right, so that's about it. Like I said, winds are blowing. You can see my turbine shadow there moving. You're seeing it move very slowly. I'm seeing a blur from where I'm standing, but that's because of the 30 frames per second. Is the thing is sequenced right now for the perfect 30 frames. That's why on the video it looks like it's not moving at all. All right, girls have been fed. The 2,000 little birds from the desert area here that have gathered together in a giant flock come over here and raid the chicken coop. There goes a bunch of them now. A couple of times a day. Every time I put out some scratch for the chickens, they have to run over and eat as fast as they can, because these little birds jump in there and start eating it off. So I'm going to be getting some different wire to wrap that chicken coop so they can't get in there anymore, and I'll be saving some money on chicken feed. All right, everybody, G-Bear reminding you, give me a thumbs up down there, please. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Please share with others, and save information if you want it. Comments at the bottom or for asking questions. Let me say I do not answer legal questions or security questions, things like that, because I'm not a lawyer. I can't give legal advice, so please don't ask that type of stuff. That's something you have to find out for yourself when you get involved in anything. And different locations have different rules. So, G-Bear signing off.